I don't think we're going to change much with school coming up. When we've had break, normally we have practice times in the morning, and so closing up on to when school starts, we normally have it in the afternoon. And so these past couple of weeks, we've been keeping it at the same practice times, but just doing the same thing that we do in the gym, approaching the week, getting ready for the weekend, and getting our mind right to whatever competition meet we have.
Removed outside a couple of days of the first meet, is there any new thoughts about the first meet? Anything that maybe you noticed or that you girls have talked about that you could have been better outside of what we saw? Anything new?
I mean, looking back on our first meet, it was a baseline. We know that we can improve from Friday night, and we will. We didn't want those two mistakes on vaults, but it wasn't just solely on vault. We had little tents here and there, which ultimately hurt us in the end, where we didn't get that 197. But that's okay, because if we got to choose from a 197 or a win, we would definitely choose the win.
And then heading into Auburn, same thing, kind of just atmosphere, environment. How do the girls stay focused, and what are you telling maybe some of the younger gymnasts for the first road SEC meet?
Yeah, so every year we go on the first road meet, and we just talk about how it's not the PMAC, it's not the comfort zone, it's not the comfort of having our own fans cheer for you. It's going to be opposing fans, but we just talk about staying in the purple zone. It's new equipment, it's different equipment, you're not used to it. If there is a change that needs to be made, just adapt quickly and make that change. But really just focusing on ourselves, and it's a business trip. We get in, we get out, we do our job, and we look forward to the next weekend.
Can you explain the dynamic of the team this year compared to last year?
I would say that it's a little smaller, but that's okay because we're closer as a team. We've had two new freshmen. One just came in the spring, actually, not too long ago. But I think it's cool to see that we do have a lot of returning people, because we had such a big freshman class last year, and so we had a lot of returners. But just seeing the growth that they've had and the influence that they've had on our freshmen this year, they're keeping up to the culture that we have, and I'm really proud of the improvements that they've made.
With a large sophomore class like you guys have, how much does that experience kind of help you guys, especially going to a raucous environment like at Auburn?
So sophomore year is cool because you don't have the jitters of a freshman newbie, not really knowing what to expect. Sophomore year, you're like, okay, I've had a year under my belt, I know what to expect. And so this year, I think with our sophomore class being so big, it's cool to know that they have had that experience. They know what it's like going into an opposing team, an SEC team. They know what to expect. And so there isn't really that much pressure on them, I guess, because they know to do their job, and they know, I believe that they're going to do their job, and I think we're going to do great.
Can you talk about Dee and how she's still able to interact with young people and how she's still able to motivate?
Didi's amazing. She's a legend around here, and not even here, just honestly around the country. She's known for being Didi Bro. But every year we talk to the freshmen. We're like, okay, Didi's a big deal, and she might seem intimidating, but she has her best interest in you, and she sees the potential in you, and she wants to bring that out. And so it's the balance between being a role model and a coach, and we tell them that. We say hey, she's not scary. She's tough sometimes, but it's because she wants the best from you, and she knows that you have that potential.